Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. In today's video, I want to talk about the Son of Darkness event that has gone live last night. Some people might be wondering whether or not it's worth coring to unlock Daimon Hellstrom for this event or not. There are some special core offers that are available in this, and breaking down what is the best way to kind of get ahead in this leaderboard. Because I got to say that for me personally, getting as far towards Blue Marvel is of the utmost importance. And I think that matters more than getting a character like Daimon, despite how good apparently he is as a plug and play character. He's going to be in the antimatter store next week for those of us who are able to spend the antimatter to do that. So we're going to talk about all that and more in today's video. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Okay, so we have the Son of Darkness event. It is a 7-day event, but that means it's going to be expiring on Tuesday, I guess, right? I thought it was a 6-day event, but it's actually a 7-day event. Oh, I haven't been sleeping so well lately. Anyways, so my biggest issue with this event is that the scoring is like 90% Cosmic Crucible. Aside from Cosmic Crucible, well, actually, no, it's 100% Cosmic Crucible, and aside from that, it really is just the power cores. Now, the issue with tracking the leaderboard is going to be tough, because by the time the final Crucible match is over, there's gonna basically be only 24 hours before the event ends, which means you're really going to have to be tracking at the very last day to see whether or not you want to spend the cores to get ahead, and how many people are doing that even, right? Like how many people are spending boatloads of cores. But here's what I do want to talk about is that if you were to unlock Daimon, you're only getting 5,000 points. Now, why is this important? You might wonder. Well, that's because of what you can get for your cores aside from spending it on him and whether or not it's of value. You can get Hellcat Diamond Ore fragments. We're going to talk about that, and just spending raw cores. This has happened in previous coring events, but especially that one where you were getting 4 points for one core, 4 points per core before. It's only 1-to-1 this time. However, you can go into the offer section and you can see the dollar value for this is pretty bad in my opinion. This is 25 Canadian dollars for 18,000 points. I don't think it's very good, like from a spender's perspective. But if you have cores, you can actually get this fairly quickly because there are some offers here at the end. Now, there is 2 major offers here. There is the Hellcat Diamond Ore Fragment one for 4,500 power cores, and then this flat out 800 power cores for 4,000 points. Now, I've broken this down. I'm going to show this to you guys here. So 4,500 power cores is 14. I can zoom in a little bit more. 4,500 cores is 14.5 thousand points. It's approximately 3.22 points per core. This is the Diamond Ore offer, of course, and you can only actually get this a couple of times anyways. You don't get this for 2, but the value is not good, right? And who cares about a diamond that you're not going to get, unless you're a heavy spender? So that part's not really going to matter. But if you do the other one, which is 800 cores, you're going to get 4,800 points, which is 6 points per core. And it's almost a doubling of the other one, which will stack up quite significantly, right? So just jumping back to the game, I did buy this one time just for sheer shits and giggles. But the fact is that buying one of these offers is going to be the same amount of points as a raw unlock for Daimon Hellstrom, which is crazy. It's honestly kind of crazy. All you'd have to do is spend 800 cores to get the equivalent of that. Now, you could, right, spend the 675 cores to get his unlock, and that would give you an extra 5,000 points. But in terms of cores, it's only worth about, his unlock is only worth about 800, 900 cores. It's really not a lot. So the question is, should you even spend the cores on Daimon at all? Or should you just spend it on this one? And that's going to be maybe a philosophical question for some people, right? Like if you really care about PvP and having the character unlocked right now, then you might find value in that. But as far as using your cores, you're going to get less value towards the leaderboard, which is, in my opinion, a little bit more important. So Daimon Hellstrom should be in the antimatter store next week. Now, not everyone is able to take advantage of this, and it's largely, I would say, people who are in that post post Xavier kind of situation where you can spend your antimatter towards shards, because that's what I've been doing essentially for the last 3 or 4 months or whatever since Fantastic Four. I basically just buying the characters up to 5 yellow. Hobgoblin's almost at 5 yellow. Scorpion's at 5 yellow. I haven't taken Shaw and Summers up further, but I did end up taking Azazel to 7 just because I had a 3 diamond. I was like, okay, whatever. So I did that, and I now have my Fantastic Four at 7 yellow. So, you know, I'm lucky. I guess I'm in a pretty lucky position that I can use my antimatter in this way. So for those of you who are in a similar boat, or you know, you're not really that rushed to get Xavier, and you know, you're using your antimatter for characters as well. The back, you know, the time it takes to get a new character unlocked using the currency, the chapter currency, is not that long, right? Because you don't need the characters right away. So the question is, do we need Daimon Hellstrom? And by extension, I want to talk about Living Mummy, because his unlock is going to be later this week as well. It's going to be on Friday, right? So technically, this will also double dip with the power cores on this leaderboard. But again, the value of the cores by just using it directly for you know, a 1-to-1 ratio for the orbs is not good. So there's kind of two things going on here. Do you want to use your cores to unlock Daimon Hellstrom and Living Mummy, which will then probably help you a bit in Battleworld 2, maybe next week, right? It does start next week. I got a couple of data mines in there as well. Or you can instead use those power cores, which is what they want you to do, but it's still going to get you significantly more progress if you just do the direct 800 course, right? You're going to get significantly more points on this leaderboard than if you were to use it on characters. You're not going to get the characters unlocked early, but how badly do you really need them? Really, how badly do you need them right now? If you're in a hardcore PvP alliance, well, then you know the answer. How valuable are the 4 Brimstone members going to be? And I'm just throwing that out there, assuming that you do use your cores to unlock Living Mummy. How valuable is that going to be on Battleworld next week? I don't think Hellcat is going to be available before Battleworld goes away, unless somehow Battleworld is more than 7 days. And so I don't know if, while they're probably going to be on a lot of nodes, the question is, how required is this going to be? Also, I want to point out that it hasn't been made clear yet whether or not what difficulty we're going to start at in Battleworld 2. What difficulty can we start at in Battleworld 2? If we're starting at difficulty 3, which is where we started with Battleworld 1, and then we kind of climbed up later, then you're not going to need Brimstone that early on, because it's going to be super easy. So that's a lot of questions that we don't have answered. For me, what am I going to do? Like I said before, I do believe that getting purple 4 is really important. I did really well in the last leaderboard, and I hope to do at least top 4K, maybe better, on this leaderboard here. I am willing to put quite a bit of my power cores into this to kind of establish my rank on this. But again, if you want to be kind of competitive and you're kind of hypersensitive about the rankings, I would wait until probably Monday, honestly, because the last 24 hours after people have already obtained their Cosmic Crucible and that's ended and they can't get more, then we know where the positioning is going to land and where power cores are going to make up the difference. Because that's literally it. It's 100% Cosmic Crucible and however much power cores that you're willing to spend to put into that. So that part is really important. Let me know what your plan is and what you will do. Are you going to be going route A, which is going to be unlocking Daimon and Living Mummy, or maybe just Daimon, but hope, you know, maybe you'll have enough for Living Mummy as well, or part B, where you're not unlocking Daimon, like myself, and you're gonna be just trying to push hard on this leaderboard if you have the power cores to do so. Again, you know, power cores are a resource basically to use for events. That's how I've always looked at them. Whether they're unlocking a character early to get additional points for leaderboards, or just using them in events like this for raw leaderboard points. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is actually some of this stuff that, of course, just confirms that we're going to be getting Battleworld 2 next week. So leaderboards ending today have Daimon Diamonds. Oh my god, I hate this alliteration. Century Battleworld is live. So again, just ending today suggests that this text, it's going to be the command center text, that's going to be basically on Tuesday. So Century Battleworld will be live at least by Tuesday, right? So either it's going to be Monday or Tuesday, at bare minimum Tuesday. Play every day for 100 superior Spider-Man shards. Now this is going to be from next week's event. Build Brimstone to excel in Battleworld. The real question is just, are we going to need this on round 1 of Battleworld, right? Like even the first go, or is it like a difficulty 4 or 5, that kind of stuff where we're going to need Brimstone? remains to be seen. Century boss battle is live. Brimstones are conquerors. They finally added the tag to the team. And then we have this, which is a little bit of extra data mine stuff. The most important stuff, I suppose, would be this stuff, Broken King Week 11, which confirms the Superior Spider-Man free-to-play unlock. Now, this is going to be on Monday, but by the time this comes around, that the Blastar Scourge is going to be gone. So if you if you want to push a little bit further in that, if you care, then you're going to have to use your antimatter starting today, right? For Superior Spider-Man. So that's going to be really important. That's something I'm going to be doing, right? I'm going to cord this door a couple of times just to make sure I get Superior Spider-Man unlocked by the weekend, and I can, I don't know, finish those nodes that I didn't finish because I was having too much troubles without Superior Spider-Man, clearly. Or I just suck at the game, which is also possible. There's going to be some catch-up for spending power cores, but again, there's no real, like, push to get them unlocked. Superior Spider-Man unlocked faster next week, in my opinion. So because it has this, it's going to be that same thing like Scorpion, right? Where like you log in for 7 days and you get a bulk 100 shards. So I guess that's how they're doing for this one. And then there's going to be one of these stupid burst milestone events, right? Which is the paid thing, right? You get a little bit of drip for free, and then they want you to buy the rest. So that's kind of disappointing how it's going with Marvel Strike Force these days. But that's just how the game is. And we can see here that Battleworld is coming soon. And so is the rest of the game. I don't know. I haven't had a whole... Yeah, sometimes you have 6... This is nice, actually. This is a nice quality of life. You have 6 objectives expiring this week. I didn't even notice that, actually. But I don't know what to say, guys. I've been kind of, like, struggling to find motivation to do videos sometimes. If it's not event or data mine related, I just don't... I don't know. I don't... Maybe I'm just losing the fun factor. I really hope Battleworld brings it back, though, next week. And I hope that I get some excitement back, because I've just been in a little bit of a slump when it comes to the game. And I just, like, I'm on for, like, I swear, I log in to do my dailies. I do my clicks for, like, 5 minutes. I still haven't collected mine yet. That I do my clicks, my raid clicks and all that, and then I'm out in, like, 5 minutes. I kid you not. Like, that's how much time this game takes for me when there's not an event going on. I don't know why there's not more, like, rotating tower events, Danger Room, like, on a weekly basis. Like, there should be something going on, or even 2 things, in my opinion, that's going on every week. Maybe that's just me and I want a little bit more to play. I know not everyone's in my position, though. I don't know. I like my games to be games to play. PvP, I guess in the bracket where I'm at, you know, it's not super difficult or challenging. So I guess that's just me. But me and my alliance we're not hardcore in that scene. And I don't know if I really want to be either, to be honest. Anyways, a little bit of last minute rambling at the end of the video for me. Let me know how your thoughts are on all the things upcoming, Battleworld, and how you feel about the game right now. That's it for now, everyone, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.